Hey there guys, Pinobi here bringing another Pokemon Narrated Wi-Fi battle. This is going to be a 5th Gen UU tier battle versus M4GNITUDE, also known as Steve. He is the person that did the Battle for Japan event that he organized and all that kind of stuff, so feel free to check him out. His link's going to be below. This is a battle that we arranged on NBZZat, or at least is that I know he's been advertising. A link to that is on my channel if you're interested in that. Yeah, we said we would just have a fun UU tier type battle, and some people in the chat wanted to see it, and he said that we should both upload it, so I figured, hey, why not? I'll throw up my version or my side of it so you guys can take a look, see if you enjoy, all that kind of stuff. If you do, feel free to leave a like. Also, I know that there has been a person mass disliking my videos lately, so if you see that, you know, just ignore it. There are people that are going to be immature in this world. Not everyone's going to like you or appreciate what you do. It's okay. It's not a big deal. You know, I do what I do for you guys, the people that truly enjoy it. So let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, one more thing. I'm sorry I haven't been posting a lot lately. Some of you may already know the reason. I actually had two very close personal friends pass away about a week ago, so I've been going to their funerals and stuff. So, yeah, that's kind of the reason for that. So, on a better note, let's go ahead and get into the battle. He's going to lead with a Gigalith, and I'm going to lead with my Rotom Heat Form. You can see from the team preview. I actually have Flygon normally in the lead spot, at least in the team preview, and then I switch it up to Rotom Heat Form. It's actually Scarfed. So I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch, knowing he doesn't have a ground type on his team, so there's nothing he can really switch in to monopolize or capitalize on that, sorry. And I go to my party table knowing that I resist the rock move in case he, for some random reason, wanted to go for it because it's super effective. And if he goes for the rocks, I can Rapid Spin. He's going to protect on my Rapid Spin, scout me out, see what I want to do, and that's a good play. So maybe he's thinking I don't carry the CC since I'm a defensive set, or whatever he's, I don't know, thinking. Although on sets with Intimidate rather than Technician, close combat's pretty much a staple that you're going to see. So went for the close combat, didn't quite take him out, and now I'm just going to finish him off with a Rapid Spin. He's going to protect one turn just to scout. I think that arguably he could have switched pretty much to anything on his team. Maybe he thought I would go for another close combat predicting that or something, but when you have the opportunity to kill something with Rapid Spin, you do it. So that's kind of where we're at. So he brings in this Mandibuzz. I know that they're normally bulky, so I'm going to just go ahead and switch to my Sea Freshener. I didn't see a Rapid Spinner on his team, so I'm pretty sure I can tank whatever he wants to go for and just set up the rocks. He goes for Knockoff, which is good information for me because it tells me that he probably doesn't carry Whirlwind, since I assume that Brave Bird and Roost and probably Toxic are really common moves since it's such a bulky poke. So he's going to go into this thing. It's that Crystal-y Pokemon. I know that it's very specially defensive, and he switched in before I got the rocks up, so perhaps he predicted that, which was pretty decent on his part. He just went for a Reflect while I hit him with a Hydro Pump. Wasn't really sure what he wanted to do, but I figured, hey, he's not going to switch out after just going in. But after he sets up a screen, I'm thinking he might try to switch out to capitalize on the fact that I'm a bulky set to get some stat boost. So I'm going to reveal that I do carry Roar. So with this Samurai, he's going to go for the Waterfall. I'm not really sure what his game plan was here. I guess my Empoleon is a pretty big check to his team. So he goes for the first Waterfall, maybe predicting a switch, thinking that I'd be scared of him, but that's not the case. So now he goes for Mega Horn for a little bit more damage since it's not resisted, but I actually carry the Grass Knot. Maybe he wasn't predicting Grass Knot on a defensive Empoleon, so he thought that he'd be able to whittle me down and I wouldn't be able to fire back with much except for a resisted Hydro Pump. So that'd be a pretty decent thought process on his part. But after the first Grass Knot, he's at such low health that he's just going to stay in to try to whittle me down so that he can easily revenge kill me with whatever on his team. So he brings in Simisage. I know that it's quick and it can easily take me out, but seeing how he kind of traded pokes with me to get rid of my Empoleon, I'm thinking it's a pretty big check for him. So I'm just going to switch out to Sanji. Pretty sure I can take whatever he wants to do, especially if he goes for the Stab Grass move, which is in this case what he did. So I guess he was thinking I would just stay in as fodder at that stage, but that's not going to be the case. But now with his Samurott, or whatever it's called, gone, I know that his only fire resist is out of the way, so I'm just going to go for the obvious Stab Overheat. Pretty sure that it can 2-hit KO anything on his team, and the fact that I'm Choice Scarfed means that I can outspeed anything other than another Choice Scarf Pokemon on his team. Although I know that Simisage is pretty quick, and so is Galvantula, 2 pokes on his team, so there is the option of one of those being Scarfed. So he brings in Galvantula, not really sure, or however you want to pronounce it, Gavantula, I don't know. Guess that'd make more sense because of Tarantula. Regardless, I'm just going to go to Clofu. my specially defensive Clefable, and that did way too much. Thunder with Compound Eyes is really great on Galvantula or whatever because it's stab and Compound Eyes making it more accurate, and it does a lot of damage. So thinking that he's probably choice from that damage output, I'm just going to go to Flygon. He can't really afford to overpredict at this stage because he's definitely on the back foot. So just going to go for the U-turn on his switch because switch is pretty obvious when you're locked into a move that the opponent is immune to. So it's going to give me the switch initiative I need. Now I could have gone into a different type of poke just so that I'd be able to KO this guy, but since I'm not really afraid of what it wants to do, instead I'm going to choose to take advantage of this situation and just go for a wish because I know that he can't really threaten my Clefable and he can't really threaten my Empoleon, the two pokes that are crippled in the sense that I want to pass a wish off to them. Another option could be Rotom H, just because it is a pretty good matchup on everything that's left on his team, thanks to Samurott being taken out via Empoleon's Grass Knot. So I do just decide to go to the Sea Freshener, though, since I'm thinking it's a pretty decent counter to his team, other than Galvantula, so it's good to be able to get the health back up. So I'm just going to make the same play I made before. It worked out last time. Don't really see why it wouldn't work out this time, since I don't think he's a sub-seeder or anything like that. Since I didn't see lefties, just go to Sanji, because I'm pretty sure I can tank whatever. I'm thinking that he's probably Scarfed, but I'm not completely positive, but since I didn't see a item, that's what I'm thinking in my mind. So just going to go for the Overheat. I could have arguably gone for the Volt Switch, but in case he stayed in on Simisage, predicting that, I wouldn't really have a really good matchup for it. So I decided, hey, whatever, just go for the Overheat. I know it's a pretty good move on everything that's left on his team. So even a -2 is going to be able to take out his Simisage, and he brings in Galvantula. I don't think a -4 can take it out, even with the super effective. Plus, I think that thing has decent special defense. Don't quote me on that. I'm not completely familiarized with all the 5th gen pokes at this point. But hey, whatever. Just going to go to Flygon because I can outspeed and hit him with an EQ. To be honest, I was actually planning on foddering my Flygon and going back to Rotom H, but it turns out that his Galvantula is Modest Nature. So that's kind of where we stand there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that battle. It wasn't too serious. We were just having some fun, and we're definitely going to have a rematch at some point. Maybe both of us using some even lower usage stuff, because we both think that'd be kind of fun. So that's kind of where it stands. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Sorry for lack of uploads. Like I explained, I have some. I was doing some mourning this past week, and yeah. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. If you want to check out ZZap, there's a link on my channel. As I said, I think it's called like Quid or Quicks or something. And okay, no more rambling. Peace out, guys.